Hi, my name is Precious, and one of my bachelor's of science is in psychology. Today, we're going to talk about why sleep is more important than hustle, and we're going to talk about this through a neuroscience lens. We live in a world that glorifies hustles, no days off, team, I'll sleep when I'm dead. But what if I told you that the real flex is getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep every single night? What if I also told you that the real flex is also protecting your rest like your life depends on it? Because in many ways, it does. Now let's talk about the neuroscience behind why sleep is more important than hustle. Look, I get it. We all want to reach our goals. We all want to build our dreams and maximize our time. But the truth that not a lot of people talk about is that when you skip sleep, you're not gaining more time. You're borrowing energy from tomorrow and paying it back with interest. And the first thing to suffer is your brain. Sleep is not just rest. Your body is incredibly active while you're asleep. It clears out toxins through something called the lymphatic system. It moves memories from short term to long term, and it also processes emotions so that you don't wake up irritated and anxious. It strengthens your neural connections. So basically, everything you want your brain to do while you're awake, it gets better at when you give it time to recharge. On the other hand, when you don't get enough sleep, especially once it becomes a habit, your prefrontal cortex, which is the part of your brain that is responsible for planning, decision making, and focus, starts to slow down. Meanwhile, your amygdala, which is the part of your brain that processes fear and emotions, becomes more hyperactive. So your ability to think clearly, control your emotions, and even form new memories, all of that gets impaired. So you might still be hustling, but you're not functioning anywhere near your best. I know hustle culture tells us that you need to stay up late, you need to wake up at 4 a.m., you need to outwork everyone. But the truth is that leads to burnout, not success, especially when done incorrectly, improperly, especially also when there's lack of sleep. The people who are performing their best and at the highest levels, they prioritize their sleep because it's such a huge investment. Good sleep improves your decision making. It helps you regulate your emotions better. You think more clearly, you remember more, and you feel more creative. So everything that you associate with being more productive, it's built on the foundation of getting proper rest. Now, if sleep has not been your strong point lately, don't stress, because I'm going to give you some science-backed hack to allow you to sleep better. Start by going to bed and waking up at the same time every single day, even on weekends. The second one is turn off the screens at least an hour before bed, because the blue lights from the screens messes up with your melatonin level. Third one is keep your room cool, dark, and quiet. The fourth one is avoid caffeine after 2 p.m. Also, try to build a wind down routine. So my wind down routine is I journal, I pray, and then I go to bed. Sometimes I'll journal, read, and go to bed, but it's usually the same every single day. What I'm trying to let you guys know from this video is that hustle culture will try to convince you that doing more leads to success, when in reality, neuroscience shows that starting or getting better starts with getting proper rest. It's not about proving how hard you can go, it's about preserving your mind and your energy, because your goals deserve a version of you that is well rested and clear-minded. That is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, and let me know if there's anything you'd like me to further expand on. Bye.